Good morning, and we are in Ocean Cay, which is MSC's private island. In this video, which we're going to film over 2 sessions here because we're on a back-to-back cruise. In the first half, showing you everything you get as a yacht club guest. In the second half of the video, which we're going to be shooting a week from today, when we return to Ocean Cay, we're going to be showing you everything that you get if you're not a yacht club guest. So if you're not sailing in a yacht club, don't worry, you can skip to that part of the video and we'll show you around all of the amenities that you have there and let you know what our experience is like on Ocean Cay. Now we're here on MSC Seascape, but it really doesn't matter what MSC ship you're sailing on because most of them will come to Ocean Cay if you're sailing the Caribbean. So time to slap on some Factor 50, I think, because it's very hot today. Just got off the ship and it was quite easy actually. The only issue I found was there was quite a lot of people that wanted to all come at the same time. So when they kind of expect you all to get into one lift, that just ain't gonna happen. If you're a yacht club guest, the actual yacht club area is right on the other side of the island to where you dock. So what we're gonna be doing now is getting a buggy, like a golf buggy, and they'll take us all the way to the other side of the island. And we'll time it, see how long it takes. How long do you reckon it's gonna take, Glenn?
No idea.
Oh, come on, play the game. How long?
10 minutes.
So that is 9:02. So it took 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes drive.
So this is the Yacht Club beach. We had been warned that it was quite rocky, quite stony, and to bring sand shoes. I can attest to the fact that it is quite stony. The sand is lovely and white and soft, but it does have a lot of pebbles and shingle.
I'm walking barefoot at the moment.
And how does it feel?
It hurts.
It hurts. Yeah, and as you can see over here, as you get towards the water, there is quite a wide kind of
just jump.
of stone. But it looks like once you're kind of a few feet in to the water, it's a sandy bottom then. So I think once you're in, it's okay. It's just getting in. You might want to take some sand shoes.
So this is the main beach. I mean, it's nice.
It's okay. The beaches that we passed by on the way here look way nicer.
I agree. Well, let's talk about this overpriced cabana.
This is an ocean front cabana. There are 2 types of cabana, ocean front and ocean view, and this is the ocean front. Have a look at the location though. Although you are, yes, on the sand, you have, 5 rows deep of sun loungers between your cabana and the sea. So bear that in mind when your view from your cabana is literally the parasols and the sun loungers of everybody else. They look like they've got seating for 4. I believe you can have up to 6 people, I think it is, on one of these, although there's only 4 sun loungers for some reason. But you also get, by the look of it, you've got some water kind of floaties. You've got a drink set up and a nice comfortable sofa and some chairs. It doesn't look like they are fully enclosed like some other cabanas with other private islands, but very smart. But you've got to ask yourself, is the expense worth it, particularly for the location, as these are typically the more expensive of the 2 varieties of cabana. We're now on the other side of Ocean House, and this is the second type of cabana that you can reserve, and these are the Ocean View Cabanas. They're typically a little bit less expensive than the others. The reason these are called Ocean View, as you can see, is you have a beautiful view of the ocean, but it's not oceanfront because there's no beach here. There's just these rocks, so you can't access the beach directly from the cabana. But the layout is pretty much the same. You have the 4 lounges and sofa and armchairs. So again, it's up to you which one you go for. Personally, if I was going to pay for a cabana, I'd probably choose one of these, simply because it feels a little bit more isolated here. You don't have hundreds and hundreds of sun loungers around you. So I think you'd have a bit more privacy here, but no direct beach access. So take your pick. What more do you look for when you're on a Caribbean island than a fantastic white sand beach like this? Crashing waves. Look at the color of the water, and it's all surrounded by coconut palms. I mean, hello. The word stereotype just jumps to mind. What a fantastic place to be in. If you are going to reserve one of the Ocean View Cabanas, I would select either number 12 or number 13. I don't imagine you can actually book the particular number, but I'm sure you can put a request in, because 12 and 13 have this spectacular view of this beach. There's still no direct beach access. You have to go around the kind of rocky outcrop, but the view you get from these 2 cabanas in particular is, yeah, pretty spectacular. What do I think of the yacht club area of Ocean Cay? Well, first impressions, very good. It's very nice to be to arrive on a golf cart. You're handed a cocktail. You're shown where the beach area is. The beach itself, I've got to say, is probably one of the poorer beaches that we've seen. We walked briefly along the Lagoon beach. I felt that was a little bit nicer than here. This one's got a lot of stones, and I would recommend that if you are coming to the Yacht Club beach, make sure you bring water shoes, because you're not going to be able to get into the sea very easily without them.
I think, yeah, the beach is beautiful. I agree with Glenn with that, but I think that on the surface it looks really nice, but it is actually quite an uncomfortable beach to walk on. When they say get sand shoes, that's not just a recommendation. I would say the biggest mistake that I have made just trying to get into the ocean right now is not having them, because it was actually quite painful. If you look, there were some people who were like swimming further out, because I think they swam over the stones to get there. And yeah, so for me, I think as we went past all the other beaches, they just seem much nicer. And so here, it's not as great. On the surface, it's lovely, but like go a layer deeper, it's not as comfortable as you'd hope. My other thing is this. It's only a limited amount of space there, and I'm going to say go early if you want to get a primary sunbed, purely because it will fill up quickly. And if you're on something like World Europa or World America, which carries far more passengers, even Yacht Club passengers, they're going to struggle that's going to reach capacity quite quickly. So just be really mindful of that. They are extending the island out as we're here today. There's a lot of work going on around, but the staff have said they just don't know when that work is going to be completed. So if you are watching this video later down the line and that work's been completed, please leave a note in the comments as to what it's like, because we'd love to know.
This is Ocean House, which is the Yacht Club bar and grill area. It hasn't opened just yet. It's only open for limited hours across lunch, but come and have a look at the view.
Oh, wow.
How fantastic is it going to be eating lunch and having a drink out on this patio overlooking the ocean?
they're serving lunch in about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna have a look at the menu, which has come here. And we're gonna order, we're gonna order the lobster roll. Everyone says order the lobster roll.
In typical cruise fashion, we couldn't work out which entree to try. So we tried both of the ones that I like the look of. So in my case, that was lobster roll and carne asada. And Ant had also the lobster roll and a burger, like he hasn't had enough burgers this week.
That's rude. This burger has got something in it. It's got 2 different meats.
Whatever.
We'll get to the burger in a second.
Let me tell you what I think of this. So this is the carne asada. Very spicy.
Is it?
But in a good way. Very nice. Meat's lovely, lovely and soft.
There's no seasoning, for sure. Not too bad, actually.
Come on, you can get bigger than that in your mouth.
You'd think I'd have had practice.
But for somebody who's never had a lobster roll before, describe it.
Fish sticks with mayonnaise. Does that sound bad? It's not very Yacht Club, is it? But it is nice. It's just really fresh, and it's like but fishy. I really want salt for these chips. Right, the burger. Now this burger actually has short rib. This burger actually has short rib in it. That's the pickle, so we'll take that out because yuck. And I did ask him to do it without tomato because you know how I feel. If you've been watching this channel for a long time, you'll know how I feel about fresh tomato. Listen, I have eaten thousands and thousands of hamburgers in my life, and I can tell you now that this one has no flavour whatsoever. I bit into it, I chewed it, and I swallowed it, and I didn't even know it was there. What? Glenn, what do you think of the lobster roll?
Ready?
Yum. Come.
I think a really nice prawn cocktail from the 1970s
With fish sticks.
on a bread roll.
Do you not think it tastes like fish sticks?
No,
It totally does.
no, tastes like prawn cocktail. Absolutely.
Okay, right. Which of these two is
What?
the best?
Carne asada.
But everyone says have the lobster roll.
Well, that's fine. You go with what you want, or be like us and go with both.
You're so democratic. Yeah. And look at this burger, right? I asked for this to be medium well.
That's kind of medium. Medium. I say for medium rare.
It's medium rare. It also hasn't been near salt. This burger is allergic to salt.
So Ocean House is advertised as opening 12 until 2. So it's quite a short window for lunch. We got here 11:15. They were already serving some people. Some of the key tables were already full of people's towels and bags. They'd come in and reserved it and then gone off somewhere else. So they've obviously been here before and know how to play the game. I would say by about 11:45, so technically 15 minutes before the start of service, all of the tables were gone. So my tip is, if you want to eat lunch here, don't go by the opening hours. If you rock up at 12:15, you're going to have to stand in line. And there's been a very long line since we've been sat here to come in. So get here very early if you want to eat here, and then you can get back to your sun lounger.
That's great advice, Glenn. Get here early, or you may have to share a table with some strangers.
Yeah, all of the tables seat 5. No idea why. There's no choice of table size.
But you might get to make new friends.
Yeah. It's funny because all the tables either side of us, they were asked, would they mind sharing? Nobody asked us. I don't know whether that's a good sign or a bad sign.
You just look really intimidating, Glenn.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Scary man.
Well, you know, viewers, if you would share a table with me, please feel free to comment. If you don't, then please don't comment. It would just hurt my feelings.
Yeah. Or like and subscribe.
You can do that also.
Yeah. It's like the worst burger I've ever had in my life. I can't believe it.
And we're back on the ship. We've had a really nice few hours on the island. We had to kind of finish filming in Ocean House as it was just getting so busy. There were people all around us, and it was, you know, we were encroaching on their lunch, so it just didn't feel right to continue filming at the time. However,
I do think more people needed to experience the saltless burger, though. So
yeah, can we just talk about that? Ant's feelings on the food and mine aren't the same. What a surprise, right? I actually thought overall the food was really decent. Was it the best kind of...
All right, what would you give it out of 10?
7.
7.
7 out of 10, I think that's pretty good.
7 is good.
I think so.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the lobster roll. Did it taste like, was it top quality lobster? No, it really did just taste like a prawn cocktail in a bread roll. But you know what? I thought it was really good. I thought the fries were fine. Yes, they lacked a little bit of salt, but I don't mind that. You can add that.
No, you couldn't. There was no salt on the table.
Well, you could have asked. My carne asada was really good, and what we didn't see us eating at the time, we had dessert, or Ant had dessert. You know, Ant actually finished his burger even though he was complaining all about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That burger lacks seasoning. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
But we have Dr. Pepper, so we're happy.
Ooh. Now, you saw the footage of Ant complaining about his burger, that it wasn't cooked to his specification and it lacked seasoning. He did actually eat the whole thing, so it can't have been that bad.
Listen,
he said the French fries didn't taste of anything. Again, he finished them all, and he had two plates full of fries.
I genuinely, first of all, I did have 2 plates of fries because they came with fries, but you ate one of them. And the other thing is, and I don't like seeing food go to waste.
Trust me. Ant would not put anything in his mouth that he didn't like the taste of.
Anyway, so before we move into the second part of this video, which is in 7 days' time, for you at home it's in 30 seconds, final thoughts on the yacht club experience of Ocean Cay, specifically around the yacht club.
I love it. Obviously I'm comparing in my head to Royal Caribbean's Island, Princess's Island, that I'm familiar with. This, in my opinion, beats both of those for the yacht club experience. You are looked after, you are made to feel special. Is the food top notch? No. Is the beach top notch? No. But the fact that you've got your own exclusive area, you are taken on a buggy there and back again, you're meant to feel kind of special, and I enjoyed that, and I would certainly do that again. Oh, funny enough, we are doing it again next week.
See you in 7 days. So we're now in Ocean Cay for the second time on this 2-week cruise, and in this part of the video we're going to take you around all the key areas that you have access to regardless of whether or not you're a yacht club guest. So if you're not staying in yacht club, this part of the video is for you. So we're going to get our step count in today. No buggy, no VIP access. I think Glenn just wants to go for a burger actually. Let's hope it tastes of something this time. Okay, so first of all, this is weird because the first beach we're going to take you to is actually what everyone says is the best beach at Ocean Cay, which is the Lighthouse Beach. It's got the best sand, apparently, and I'm actually really looking forward to this. On Ocean Cay, there are pathways, but they're also used for buggies. They're not too wide though, so you do need to be kind of mindful of buggies going back and forth. I think having a dedicated footpath probably would have been quite beneficial, to be fair. But then when you walk over here, come on Glen. When you walk over here and you see this, you stop caring about stupid things like the width of the pathways. I mean, when you think of Caribbean beaches, this is what you think of, isn't it? That is absolutely astonishing. It's beautiful. Do you know what? Of all the places that we've been to on this 2-week cruise, all the beaches that we've looked at, this is easily the best one. There are still stones and stuff about. It's not pristine. But yeah, this is postcard perfect. Well, I have to admit when I'm wrong, and in this case, there's a walking pathway. It's not actually, well, I'm not going to say it's not easily signposted from the ship, but it's not. But yeah, driving pathway, walking pathway. So good to know. There are, how many beaches are there on this place? I think there's about 4 or 5. I'll put a graphic on the screen now, which will show you a map of the area, and they normally leave that in your cabin the night before you get to the island. If they don't, just ask your cabin attendant. I'm sure they'll get one to you. It's not massive by any stretch of the imagination. It's all easily doable on foot. But of course, if you can't be bothered and you want to get a car, get one of the golf buggies. We're going to try and find the food court now. It's actually about noon, and they serve food. They have food trucks, and they serve food till about 2 o'clock, I believe. We're following Glen. Glen is our guide. It's actually not too hot today as well. Now, we have heard stories of them having to miss Ocean Cay because of weather, or they have managed to dock here, but it's just rained the entire time. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about the weather. You just have to make the best of it. But we have both been very fortunate on this. It's nice that it isn't as hot as it was last week. Last week, we were pushing 30, 32. I'm not sure what that is in freedom units, but today we're about 22, so it's actually really nice, lovely. Glen's hunting for food, but we've managed to find the Smiling Fish, which is an ice cream parlor. They have coffee, and over here is Springer's bar, which has booze. And there's a few tables here that's also in the shade. No food though. Also around here, one of the cool things is they are building these residences. Because this is a conservation area and they're looking to conserve things like coral and marine life, they're going to have people who will be working and living here. Not just for the island, obviously for the cruise itself, I guess, because there's a shipping port every day. The island, I think we mentioned this before, is being extended, which will allow them to have additional areas. Now, I don't know if that's going to be for the yacht club, but the word is they're building a second port, so they can have 2 ships in here at once. I don't know how that'll feel with like how crowded the island might be. Only time will tell, I guess. Yeah, the queues are mad. I don't know where Glen is. He's probably hidden in there somewhere. It does seem to be moving quite quickly. Hi. Isn't it paradise here?
Yes.
Especially if you like queues. We'll find my husband, and hopefully he'll get me a burger. But I don't know where he is. Yeah, it is really busy, but it is moving quickly. So that's one silver lining, I guess. But finding somewhere to sit, that's a completely different. That's like the final boss of missions in this area of Ocean Cay. But is the food good? That's it. Is it worth waiting for? Oh, I might as well put this bit in this vlog. Glen's disappeared. He ran ahead because he wanted food. I got here, he wasn't here. He's got the bag, and in the bag are the camera batteries, but also my cruise card, which means I can't get back on the ship. And he's disappeared, and I have no idea where he is. Now, he might have gone back to the ship, which means I can't get on the ship without it. I mean, I'm sure if I make a fuss, they'll be fine. Shit. Do you know what though? Without making a big drama out of this whole thing, I'm just going to continue the tour of the island and hope, fingers crossed, that we bump into him along the way. So this, I believe, is known as Seeker's Family Cove. And the good thing about this, it's like a lagoon, and which means that there's no kind of like tide, for want of a better word. There's no, you know, and it's suitable for younger children, I would assume, and families, hence why the name Family Cove. And again, the sand is just so nice. Not too many stones, which is always good for me and my delicate feet. Lovely, thank you so much. Well, I have managed to find myself a burger. It's amazing, if you walk just literally 20 feet away from all the stuff over there, you can find food without waiting for about half an hour. The big question is though, okay, the burger is cold, and because it's me, I'm taking the tomato out too. The burger is cold. The bun has, yeah. Is it as good as the burger? Is it as bad, should we say, as the burger from? To be fair, the flavour is better. It actually tastes better. It's just cold. Cold, refreshing burger on a hot March day. I seriously do not know what's happened between last week and this week, because MSC has discovered salt. That wasn't a bad burger. I just wish it was hotter. But the chips were really crispy and really well salted. I was super impressed. Now we are at another one of the many beaches on Ocean Cay, and this is like another little lagoon. Oh wow, look at loads of wildlife. Look at the size of these birds. Oh my god, they're huge. There's loads of birds around here actually, so they must be feeding, if you can see all this. But this is lovely. Oh, look over there. What is that? I feel like I just need to keep filming because something might happen. But this looks very calm, very serene as well. It's just a bit dirty. I mean, you can't do much about seaweed, I guess, or whatever they call it. a form of seaweed, I guess. And it's quieter over here as well. You can still hear the music from the other areas, but it's not too bad. I'm really impressed. I just wish it was a bit cleaner. Someone needs to get a rake all this shit up. But over there as well, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but they've got like giant Connect 4 and giant chess and some ping pong tables as well. So, you know, still catering for the families in case the kids, you know, aren't into sitting around and just, you know, cooking in the sun. You can see these things here, which are these, I don't know what they're called actually. If you know what they're called, let us know in the comments below. And you can rent those as well, and they are cheaper than having a cabana. There are still cabanas along the side here. I do think they go for a few $100 for a day, which I always think that's quite a lot. Did you hear that on some cruise lines? Some cabanas can be thousands of dollars a day. I mean, that just sounds crazy to me. Crazy money, oh my gosh. It is starting to pick up, it's starting to get a bit hot. There's another lagoon on here. So we were just over there, literally less than 30 yards. And over here, there's another lagoon. Now, apparently, now I don't know if this is true, but this is where they have spotted 4 sharks in the last couple of weeks. Now, I don't know if that's true. I heard the rumor. Well, actually, Glen heard the rumor and he told me the rumor, so I assumed he was telling the truth. And yeah, so you might find that if you've got a child-heavy cruise, then it might not be as heavy by the end. That's a joke, by the way. I mean, it's a bad joke, nevertheless, but at least I'm trying. Also, for those of you who are wondering, where is Glen? Have we got an update on the Glen situation? There is no update, but I can tell you that in my bag, which he has, is my phone. So this beach here, this is the crew beach. So they get their own private area as well, which is nice. Over there is where they're doing building work. That's where they're going to be extending the island. And I say there's a lot of mixed messages from the crew and been asking as to how that's going to be used. So it's going to be a surprise to them. And on this side here, you can see that's the yacht club area, and that's where the yacht club restaurant is. And the reason I'm heading in that direction is because that's where I think Glen is going to be. I'm hoping that's where it's going to be. I mean, we've seen a big chunk of the island. I think there's some stuff on the other side. Look at the ship, you can see the ship here. Beautiful. I don't understand why she's not plugged into the, oh well, I guess we're in a tiny island in the middle of nowhere. There's not exactly a power grid to be plugged into, I guess. So this is the beach that's on the other side of the yacht club. So the yacht club's just over there. And then if you just walk over, I mean, I'm gonna have to show you this on a visual on the screen because I'm so terrible at it, describing it, you know, premier vlogger here. But look at this ocean. I mean, and there's a little bit of surf here, which is nice. I mean, I'm not going to go surfing on it, but there's a little bit of surf. And of course, these are the cabanas, like 12, 13. We mentioned these earlier in the video when we were here last week. But for us, they're the best ones because they're a little bit out of the way, a bit quieter, and they're actually cheaper than the other ones, I believe. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, please. And I'm not sure if you can reserve them, like as in, can I have this one? But that one's not even being used. So give it a go, I'd ask. If you're going to get a cabana and fork out that kind of money. This has been Ocean Cay. There is more to the island, of course, right over the other side, all the way over there. But I'm not going to walk over there now because I do need to solve this drama as to where on earth has my husband disappeared to. Ocean Cay is amazing. I'd highly recommend it. There's a lot of things to really enjoy about MSC. I know it gets a bit of a bad rap actually for certain things, and I can see why people would feel that, but I have to say our experience has been so positive. And if you want to know like
what the experience of being in the yacht club is like. We put together a bit of a guide to the yacht club, and all those things that make the experience of being on an MSC cruise so much better. And watch that video just there, and that'll be. And yeah, I'll see you over there. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. All of the YouTubey stuff nonsense. Drop us a comment below. Engage with the video, as they say. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. I say goodbye, Glen. Goodbye, Glen. I don't know where he is.